Hello everybody, Andrew and Gray here, and welcome for another Heroes of the Storm. Today we have queued up as a random hero select on Quick Match and are playing Gul'Dan. First time I've played Gul'Dan in a long time. We are with a Lucio, a Genji, an Arthas and a Sergeant Hammer against an Auriel, an Artanis, a Rexar, a Genji and a Ragnaros. We are on the Cursed Hollow map, and we are going to start off by getting Echoed Corruption. When we hit 40 heroes with our Corruption, we increase the number of strikes. Basically goes out 3 and returns 3. We'll go through that in a moment. Our trait is Life Tap. We do not have mana regeneration as Gul'Dan. Instead we sacrifice our life, our health, to then get mana back. We're going to put out an E there. As you can see, that sends out a few waves there. Basically we can place that anywhere within that larger circle, and it's 3 consecutive waves against each other. So we can do there. We hit a couple of people with that, which is good, and then we're going to hit our Q just to do a bit of clear here, and we'll grab that. As you see, our mana is now getting low, so we hit D, we lose a bit of life, and we gain our mana back. How do we sustain, you ask? We sustain by our W ability, which is ideal once we get some minions here. Or we can rely on our healer. Let's put some of that out. We can hit E on any of this, W even, and we steal life from the thing that we're targeting. We'll just throw that out there, do a bit of wave clear. We'll check everything. We're going to be warning there. Artanis is up top. Arthas is looking after Artanis and somebody else. We might need to go up top in a little bit. So we're just waiting now. We're in the laning phase. Auriel up the top. We are in the laning phase. What we're going to be doing is waiting for the first... we are going to be waiting, sorry, as I keep saying, for the first tribute to spawn, and then we're going to go and get that. Once we have 3 tributes, what happens? We're just going to W him. And there we go. We are then going to go for Life Tap, restoring more mana. Allows us to be a bit more sustainable out here. We're going to then Life Tap a couple of times, and then we're going to steal from there. But we get hit by Ragnaros. We do a couple of those. Let's throw out that. Ragnaros going for a throw there, I think. I don't know what was going on. We're going to get some more health by doing that. We're then going to throw that out, and then we're just going to W on this Genji. And we cannot trade into Genji is what we found. We can do a good job of it, but we just can't manage it. As you see, the tribute is now spawning. At top there's one of 6, I believe, locations it can spawn in. The idea is once this is here in the next 5 seconds, there's going to be a team fight over it. You right click, channel on that. Once the channeling's over, you collect it, a bit like this Auriel's doing here. Our team is too slow. Arthas is not coming down here. Genji just managing to cancel that channel, probably to his own... No, he manages to escape, which is good. Where are we? Come on. We can hit our E out here, and we should get a couple of hits in there. And then we're going to tap on there. We're going to throw that out. We are going to stop this from happening. We're just going to come out here a little bit. Throw that out. Throw another one of the... we're going to have to throw that out there. We're going to need to life tap a couple of times. Management of mana is a big issue. Go, we'll get a couple of those, and we managed to get the tribute. Now, nothing happens on the first tribute. What we have to do is wait until we gather 3 of those. That then stops the enemy's buildings from attacking. And it also reduces all their minions down to 1 health, so you can get a lot of pushing done. One of the big problems we'll find, especially if these are fairly new players, let's take care of this a little bit. Before we select our new talent, we'll just clear out this wave. There we go. That should do it. We'll grab that because we like having mana. There we go. Nice and easy. We are going to go for... Ooh.
Choose a talent.
We are going to go with dealing more enemy damage on drain life to weakened enemies. Here comes Rexar, which is interesting. We'll throw one of those out. We should get that a couple of times. The tribute coming in bottom on our side. We need to get some mana back, and rather than drain life, we'll get some of that. Genji going up. We're just going to hit that. We do not need that. We need this up here rather than taking care of... Oh, hello. There's our little friend. Let's W on him. Just doing a little bit of damage there. Let's pop that out. That's pretty much a free... we'll just keep on throwing this out as much as we can. We're going to need some mana now. While they're all busy, I'm going to try and get this. Fail miserably. We are going to throw one of those out though, see what we can get there. Get out of the way. Let's do a drain life here on our Tannis. And again, while they've got it, Arthur should have taken the hit there for the team. Where is the rest of our Sergeant Hammer? Oh, no, just not managing it, which is a shame. We'll get some more that way. And we'll just W on there as much as we can. There we go. Okay, we might be able to gather this now. We're going to go for Horrify at level 10. This will allow us to place... we're going to go mid, I think. With this will allow us to place a marker basically anywhere in the outside that inner and within the outer. And it'll just make the enemy team run away for a few seconds from that initial point. So if I put it there, for instance, that happens. So we can make a nice little split. We'll start draining life from there. We need to watch out for this Genji here. Get a couple of those out.
Earn my favor.
The tribute out again. That was a nice stun there from Ragnaros. They're going to push against that. Hammer very wisely getting this.
You have won my favor, heroes. Let your enemies know.
And now we should be pushing. One of the main mistakes people do here is they go for the camps as soon as they get the curse on. Don't do that. You're wasting time. You either get it just before you collect the third curse, or you don't get it at all. Basically, you're wasting pushing time. You can get more pushing done when the curse is up without it, rather than spending the time doing it with. We're going to put there because that will be 2 hero hits, which brings us up to 27. We'll just throw that out there. We don't want to get into a fight too much here. We just want to... we think he's there. No. We are going to go with there we go. We're going to go with increase healing from drain life. So drain life is just going to do a load more damage, and of course it gets stronger when it is on a low health person.
My curse subsides.
Okay, we got a little bit of pushing done. We're just going to get rid of these. The reason you get rid of the walls is to prevent... we're going to retreat a little bit now because I don't know where all of the enemy team is. We're going to go up to middle and help with the push there. There's Rexar down the bottom. That's absolutely fine. We get rid of the walls to deny vision, enemy vision. Here comes our Tannis. We'll throw one of those out and hope to get that, but we miss. We'll just clear that wave like so. Get some heal, get some mana back.
Your death
absolutely fine. And we're going to... There we go, that's another hit. We're on 28. And we'll just fear that to allow us to escape that a little bit more. We're going to go do a W on there and hopefully get a load gone. Get rid of there. We need some more mana, so we're just going to do that here. And we need to get out of here very quickly. We're going to die, so we're going to throw another one of those out. Gets us to 29 out of a 40. Hammer was sitting back, not doing an awful lot there, to be fair, and dies, but we do get the Genji under the tower. Unfortunately, the entire team is dead. We have a nice push going on at the top. It won't get very far, though. The enemy team's got a push down at the bottom, which needs dealing with, and of course they're going to take out this mid as well. So, in general, we're behind a little bit, I'd say. Yeah, they're going to continue to get that, or at least Rexor is the whole team going there. I am going to say I'm going to go down here and deal with this push. Especially because that is now where the tribute has spawned. So we'll carry on down. How are we doing? We're doing not great on the hero damage. We've only died 3 times compared to, let's say, Arthas and Lucio. We need to get this, but we also need to get this done as well. So we're just going to get out of there. We're going to do that. And no, too late. That's absolutely fine. They can get this one then. Not quite sure what our Genji's doing. We are going to get out of here as quickly as possible, except we make the mistake of going through that, which is not ideal. We're just going to let them have this because we can't.
Your fort has been destroyed.
I am not going into anything 1-on-4. There is no point. They are now going to go for boss here.
Gather tribute or face my curse.
They should be going for this.
Choose a talent.
And unfortunately and the whole team just completely ignoring me and going for that instead, which is a big mistake.
Pay for that. Enemy slain.
We are going to deal bonus damage to our corruption. Our team is going to be completely destroyed now. There we go. I'd say retreat.
Protect our fortifications.
I've no idea what Arthas is doing. Arthur's doing his own little thing here, rather than defending against the
Well done.
rather than defending against the boss.
Gather tribute in my favor.
No idea what Arthas was doing then. Absolutely none. Should have defended instead. Oh well. Just hit my mic then with the shrug. Oh well. We're channeling that. We're going to get this. So we're 1 for 2. Thankfully we didn't let the enemy get it, which means the enemy is doing this. The enemy will be doing that boss there. Absolutely guaranteed, because they didn't contest. It'll take all of them to do that. Guarantee this will be where they are.
Perhaps these mercenaries will join us.
And there's no great surprise that I was right, really. It's exactly what I would have done, and now that's exactly the right thing to do, because look at it, we've got a... They have their third one coming up. This is pushing as well, so they are going to get the what's it either way, the tribute. Luckily we managed to take that down before it does any damage, but we need to protect there.
Unacceptable. You shall know my curse.
Because if we don't, this is going to push in and do a whole lot of damage. We'll get some health off here, I think. We're going to do that because I have no faith that our team will be able to do anything about it. We're going to come in here. We're going to do this on to Rexar. However, we're going to need to get some mana. That enemy Ragnaros is doing a pretty good job. We're going to go down the back and we're just going to secure some of that. We're just going to throw some damage out, get some more mana. Our core is under attack as well. We're going to get hopefully not taken down too much there. We'll throw that out and we'll retreat to get some mana. That should be enough. We're going to go and just throw one of those out. We'll run away from that and we'll throw that out.
Core is under attack.
We'll just take down this push here.
Your fort has fallen.
We're going to leave them to it and come down bottom. Sergeant Hammer's doing alright. The rest of the team, that Arthas, I have no idea what the plan is there. Just drain life from this catapult and then take it out. That's absolutely fine. There's going to be a team fight there. I think our Arthas is going to go down again. Oh no, that was our Genji. Get rid of that problem. No idea what was happening there. Arthas will get that out of the way. Get a bit more of that, and then we're going to do a we're going to go Haunt. Now usually we go for the other one because it allows us a nice little escape. We'll throw that out just to do some damage and we'll get rid of that. Excellent. We will grab some healing. Bottom has got a push going onto it which we need to stop, and I would imagine the enemy team is going to go there. However, as there's only 2 of us alive, there's not a lot we can do.
Your petty squabbling. Gather tribute.
This tribute doesn't matter too much because we're on 1, they're on 0. It would force a fight though. Looks like we are, but we may be too late because there is Oriel with a bit of backup as well. Our Genji's going in there. We are going to try and stop that as much as we can. Going to throw that out. We need some mana, and we'll just do some of that. We'll throw that out. We'll see if we can do this to this bear, because the bear is the problem. We have no mana, so we'll just quickly get some. And now we're just going to do that as well. Genji's coming round the back, which is what we do not want to happen. And here comes Rexar. And we're all dead.
That could have gone better.
I disagree. It's well played, especially. Well, Genji's got 10 kills, I suppose. Really, really, that's really what we want to do. No shit. Doesn't matter because that is good game. Genji is coming up. Lucio is coming up, but it won't be enough to save the core. And there we go. That was a game with Gul'Dan. We didn't do great on the damage wise, but hey ho. I'm not sure what the latest build is on him, but there we go. Rexar, I'm not sure he played that well. Our hammer was good. Let's have a look at our stats, shall we, before we call it a day? Yeah, see, only going to level 6 so far. 2 kills, which wasn't great. 14 assists, 5. Our damage was pretty poor, in fairness. But we did stay alive pretty much more than everybody else. Hammer did really well. There we go. Thanks, everyone, very much for watching. Like, subscribe, etc. if you want to. Especially if you want to be notified if I put any more out. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.